Hello, everybody. It's Everybody Weeps here. I'm back for a new reaction. I wasn't expecting this to be posted because I feel like I haven't seen this person post in a long time. But we are reacting to Marvel Vigilantes rap by Jacob Cass featuring KB and Crollo, Bonnie Coles, and I think Apex Rambo. There might be a few other people, but this is basically for the characters who, if you don't know what a vigilante is basically someone like Batman, who basically, while Batman does quote unquote work with the law, he kind of does his own thing. That's kind of like how a lot of the people who are probably going to be on this are, because the thumbnail showed Daredevil, Moon Knight, and Spider Man, and those guys are all vigilantes. But funny enough, out of all those three, the only one that's truly an anti-hero is Moon Knight. So, what's up? We got. Oh, body. Oh, wait.
So y'all don't mind if I crack open a can of whoop ass, do you? Better not swing on me, homie talking a little bit, but I don't even flinch. Now when you're working out, I'm knocking them out. She be like, how much I bench? I'm really willing my bitch. Stay on gun, then I put on the fence. I'm making these dollars by using my sense. She seeing the white like a hook in my lens.
He meant the white in my eyes because Peter's something that when Tom Holland and Spider-Man got introduced to Civil War, that a lot of people noted is that the lens actually changed like how it does in cartoons and stuff, which was an actual good thing because that helps show more expression without having to look at the mouth. And also, did mention the sense spider sense. So yeah. Okay, he's multiversal because No Way Home. We've got Toby and Andrew. Far From Home because that's the second Spider-Man movie before No Way Home. And Fishbowl Mysterio. And mentioned Stark because one of the things that Peter had to deal with in Far From Home is looked at Iron Man Jr., quote unquote, and he literally needed Happy telling you, you're not Tony. Like, literally, you're you. Oh, I forgot Blade's an anti-hero / vigilante. He's a vampire hunter. If you don't know, Blade's called a Daywalker because he's only half human, half vampire. He's half human, half vampire. His mother was human, but his father, which is in the comics, the Hannibal King. Well, sometimes it depends on the writer. Usually sometimes his father, but his father was a vampire. So yeah, he still has to deal with the thirst like any other vampire, but he don't have to worry about the sunlight.
So much. I have fake niggas trying to join my team, that's 1,000 cuts. I have fake niggas stab me in my back for $1,000. I'm packing a blade like Wesley Snipes and shit while I count these up.
Okay. Also, Apex was freaking Blade. That's cool. I was not expecting. I wonder if it was about to be Jessica. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, granted, she's a detective, but also she is a vigilante because she's part of the Defenders and they're street level heroes. And I think the 1,000 Cuts is actually an actual reference in actual Blade. I mean Wesley Snipes Blade movies because he did mention Wesley Snipes, and that was Wesley Snipes because we haven't seen Mahershala Ali's version yet because too much stuff has been going on in Marvel Studios, Disney, and a whole bunch of other crap. So, but the closest thing we got to Mahershala Ali's Blade was Marvel Zombies having him be the Herald of Khonshu, which weirdly enough works because Mark Rivals even referred to that. Mark said, Khonshu likes your style. So I wonder who's going to be... I have a feeling I know who's going to be Jessica, but I'm going to wait.
Wesley Snipes and shit while I count these up.
Decided to crash the party with the Wanna J, but no Johnny James. I walk my talk, so I'm not the same as them. As Kilgrave, but I'm falling dangerous. Bitch.
What makes actually Jessica interesting is she used to be a superhero. And also Misha Kilgrave, otherwise known as the Purple Hand, not Will Afton for you Five Nights at Freddy's fans, The Purple Man is a lot worse in the comics, but with Jess, his history with Jess is like, oof. And the thing is, in the comics, she actually knows the X-Men because Jean actually put mental blocks on her brain so she can't get controlled, mind control like she did when she was still Jewel. And yeah, like she got a PTSD, trauma, and a lot of issues. Yeah.
They try to put me in a cage and not even Luke is out here giving me dick. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, God. Oh, God. I was not expecting that, but I'm glad she mentioned it because in the comics, usually Luke and her are husband and wife. And fun fact, we might see this person on here, Iron Fist. Iron Fist and actually Misty Knight are also a couple. Both couples' kids actually play with each other because Luke and Jessica have a daughter named Danielle, and I think Danny and Misty have a daughter named Lucy. So yeah. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Colleen and Misty on here too because they're vigilantes too, Daughters of the Dragon.
Not even Luke is out here giving me dick. Like, what the fuck? I jiggle like so what? That's why I spit like a flamethrower. You can drop your strongest hitters on me. I'll dust his ass with a hangover.
Oh, I knew it. That's who was. I forgot her name, but that voice because she was on Jacob's Fantastic Four rap as a Sue, Isabella Ortega. I had a feeling it was her. I wonder. So let's see who's going to be Moon Knight. I have a feeling Cat's going to be Daredevil.
That's what a hangover.
I called it. Also, that I think I hear Kaz, and I think I know that silhouette. It's Matt. It's Matt Murdock himself, the man without fear, Daredevil. And there's a personality switch because Mark has DID, basically dissociative personality disorder. The Divine because he's the Herald of Khonshu, which is the Egyptian moon god. A lot of people probably don't know this. Khonshu stays with Mark for a specific reason. It's because of his dissociative identity disorder that because of the fact that he's so mentally broken, I don't know if they're going to put this in the MCU at some point whenever they bring Mark back, is Khonshu plans on taking over Mark's body completely as his, like, to just cast his judgments. Because, you know, Khonshu being the bird-nosed a-hole that he is, yeah. I knew I can hear Cass, and he mentioned the C because Matt's blind. Yeah. Cass, if that was actually your dog, that's hilarious. And 2 sticks like Frank, like that could be actually go to range because Frank tends to have the dualies, the kind of close CJ to Champ, but yeah, like wait, the Frank. Okay, so we're probably gonna get Frank on here.
Like Frank, ask my dog how I feel when you said that. Bitch, just with the demons on. Feel like the devil be cream on. Got two sticks, I'm squeeze on. I beat him until they between y'all. Put a whore in the front, no tour, bitch, nigga, I'ma take my place. I'm popping court, I tell him I rest my case.
Also, going to rest my case because Matt's lawyer by day, vigilante by night. I knew it.
I'm waiting to see what's in store. We dead in the morning. I'm meeting the lawyer. I'm praying for my daughter. I see it tomorrow. Said I see it tomorrow.
I remember that. The fact that I like how he put his took his belt off and just wrapped that around in that scene, and because that was actually smart because like he was dealing with people who had knives, and mentioned his daughter because you got to. A lot of people actually keep forgetting it's not just the fact that he lost his family. It's you got to remember he's a former Marine. Mix that PTSD from that, mixed with watching his family die in front of him, he just doesn't care anymore. And also they did say John Berthel's not going to be in Daredevil Born Again season 2 because one, we get the Punisher special next year. He's going to be in Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and he's working on another movie with Tom Holland, which is one of the first 2 movies that they've done in 10 years ago, since 10 years ago. Christopher Nolan's next film, The Odyssey. And meeting with a lawyer because him and Matt have an association with each other. The reason I was going to pause this just because that's a meme. I said I did it. I liked it. Like it's that. Hold on. Oh, KZ. Okay. He was great. I feel like you could have done some more. Like, you could have done some more characters for this. Because we got a whole bunch of vigilantes in Marvel, especially big ones.
I recently purchased.
We got a bunch of big vigilantes in freaking Marvel. And, like, I'm not even talking about just, like, random comic characters. I'm talking about actual characters that have been on screen. Well, okay, I don't know if Danny or Luke count as vigilantes because with Luke, he's a hero for hire. And with Danny, it's kind of like, it varies. But like, at the same time, I also could question if Jessica's really a vigilante because she's a PI and like she technically works with justice. That was a funnily good, well done edit of putting J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons, Jonah Jameson with freaking like Jessica. And you're thinking, wasn't that real? No, that was an edit because Jessica Jones' season happened before the Fox merger ever happened. You got to remember, they couldn't have done that back then when the show was first coming on. Because Fox and Marvel hadn't made Disney and Fox hadn't come together yet. So, it was just good, really good editing. I'm just saying. I have nothing more to say. If you like this reaction, please subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next one. I will read the Legion video if you want to hear the original song, and I'll see you next one. Bye.